Yeah. Samyukta. Samyukta ji. Acha, Vivo.
Yes, Purnima sir.
Vivo. What is your full name?
Purnima MG sir. I had
Acha, Purnima, that civil engineering Purnima, correct?
not civil sir, electronics and communication.
Acha, electronics and communication. Good. How was your interview?
It was good sir. They asked more about GPAY questions for me. And finance, banking related, they asked 2 or 3 questions which I don't remember because I had not heard of that word, that term.
Okay.
Other than that, why bank after engineering? And they asked about civilian awards, highest civilian awards in India.
Acha, Bharat, Padma Bhushan and all.
Bhushana, Padma Bhushana, Padma Shri. I said these 4. Then ma'am said Jnanapita also. Then I asked ma'am Jnanapita. Then she asked how many Jnanapita awards awarded in Kannada. And who was the last? I said 8. Then who was the 8th? I said Chandrasekhar Kambara. These the follow-up questions for that civilian award. Then they also asked.
Where was your interview? Bengaluru or Mangaluru?
Mangaluru, sir.
Bangalore.
Mangaluru.
Acha. ठीक है. So on the whole, how do you estimate your interview? Was it good or bad?
It was good, sir.
It was good. You are happy?
Yes, sir. But I thought you always say you're shy, but I was not like that there. I was speaking full socially, and I was smiling on them. Even I did not know the answer. I said I don't know by smiling. So
But that way very good. But
yes,
that
sir.
way, well, maybe you are talking confidently. You are
Yes, sir,
talking confidently there. Very good. I am happy.
Yes, sir.
I am happy.
Yeah,
Yeah. Now I think Pooja is there. Pooja ji. Pooja switched off her mobile. Yeah. Samyukta, I think your internet is not connecting. Samyukta's internet is not connecting because there is some problem for her. And Pooja, are you there online? Pooja? No. Samyukta, Pooja, yeah. Please share your experience.
Sir, my interview was also good. I am the first person to attend the interview yesterday in Bangalore at 8:30 shift, panel 1, first member Mandisa.
So by this time, you must have had your interview yesterday.
No, sir. In morning at 9:30, my interviews was over, sir.
Oh, acha. 9:30. Morning 9:30, correct. Yeah, I am confusing.
I went there at 8 o'clock.
No, I am confusing with Canada time here, 9 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
That is very good. So
I went there at 8:30. At 8:45, my document verification was over. They were having their breakfast. After that, I am the first person. They took about 12 to 15 minutes, sir. But I don't know about time, sir. Outside people said that it went along 15 minutes, sir.
Oh,
first, they asked me, introduce yourself. I said about it. And afterwards, they through biodata, they asked me, well, only 3 states you have given. If there is no vacancy, how you will manage? I said there will be a vacancy because there are more number of branches in that 3 states. If it affects your selection, what you will do? No, sir, I have a confidence that because there are more number of branches in Karnataka and Andhra and Tamil Nadu, I'm sure about it. There will be a vacancy. I said about that, sir. And afterwards, what is your husband? They asked. I said he is a assistant scale 1 officer in Karur Wire. And they asked about my present bank account. That is also in my husband's bank. I said. Then they asked how you will transfer money from for your friends. I clarified the questions once again, and I said GPAY and all other, and I said
But,
internet banking.
Pooja, one thing I want to share here. Using phone pay and GPay is much easier than using our bank websites, useless websites, you have to do.
Yes, sir. I literally I asked both the questions, sir. One is I should say app or something, or all other modes. I should say like that. Sir said yeah. So they said you tell all which are available to transaction money. I said everything. So from that they asked what is internet bank? How you transfer through internet banking? I said I am about to say NEFT and RTGS and I am continue, but immediately they asked what is NEFT and RTGS. There also I said NEFT, but after some, immediately they asked going through the next question. They weren't listening to the full my answers. If I said half means they are satisfied. I think so. They are satisfied or they what I don't know.
No,
But
they,
immediately they are
now when you speak itself, they can understand whether you know the answer or not.
yes, sir.
So
Yes,
in
sir.
areas
That's
where
the
you know the answer, they will not continue. They will go
yes,
ahead.
sir. In Artage, about to say Artage, yes, they didn't allow me to tell only, sir. And they asked about two technical questions, but I can't able to remember it. What is that? And banking related technical question and asked there. And they asked, are you why there is a gap? You completed your degree in 2018. Why there is a gap? I said, sir, answer. And after engineering, why banking? For that also I said. And your baby is small. Have you can how you will manage? They asked, sir. I said that also. And they asked, what is your responsibilities of a clerk? They asked that. I said all about that. In that, I said deposit mobilization, cross selling products. About that, they asked two questions also, sir. And the insurance products also. What are the insurance products? Third party insurance, they asked.
But in the
Then last
Pooja,
question, fintech.
Pooja, in
Yes,
the
sir.
Karnataka Bank website, I am not able to see clearly with which bank companies they are having arrangement and all. Could you see that?
No, sir. I also didn't saw, but generally I said life insurance, general insurance. I said
But
they didn't
but
cross questioned me, sir.
yeah, but in today one girl was telling me about their arrangement with some mutual fund company and all that. But
Okay, okay, sir.
I couldn't see that. Anyhow, doesn't matter. Good. So totally your
Fintech,
interview was
at
good.
last,
Yeah,
fintech they asked, sir. I expanded it and I said about it. They said thank you.
very good.
And
Thank,
at last again they asked me, your baby is 2.5 years old, na? Yes, sir. I said thank you, sir, and I went.
very good. Thank you. You have done your job well. You have been
Yes, sir.
preparing for
About
last 1 month.
yes, sir. Almost 80% of the questions I asked, sir. I answered, sir.
Very good. That will do. And the confidence with which you answered,
Yes,
that
sir.
is
I
more.
have. Yes, sir. I answered a conflict because I am the first person. No, sir. My mind was fresh, and I didn't talk to any other candidates, and there is no distractions for me. Straight away, I went through after verification. I sat there. They were doing in breakfast in the room beside room. After that, they called me, sir. That's all. I didn't talk to anyone. I didn't. First, about I was panic, but there was one attender, sir. He boosted my confidence, sir. So I
Good.
answered in confidence, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Pooja. We will go
Thank you.
to, yeah, we will go to this. Samyukta, your interview is over or to be conducted? Samyukta?
Over, sir, on 8th.
over on 8th itself. Acha, acha, theek hai. Now I think Vaishnavi has not talked to us so far. Vaishnavi, please
Yes, sir.
tell your experience.
So my session was in the morning at 8:30, and I was the first candidate.
Mm.
I just entered the room. I greeted them. One lady panel member was there, and one male member was there. So there was no introduction at all.
Mm.
They asked me to take the seat, and then they told Vaishnavi, right? And then they took my surname. Then she asked me the question, do you know something about national education policy? The first question, it was like boom. I was like
No, we never
completely
anticipated. We never
unexpected
anticipated.
one.
Yeah, totally unexpected. Correct. And
Unexpected. I just kept quiet, and I just I did not show her that I was. It was very unexpected question for me, and I won't be able to answer. Then I
yeah.
told, ma'am, I have very partial knowledge about it, so I'll just read about it. Then she said, tell at least something what you know. Then I told that it is framed for education for every age group, and to make sure that every organization or like every sector of the students are given proper education. And then I said, that's all I'm able to recollect. Then she asked, do you know who is our education minister?
Mm.
Then actually, I had not seen education minister, but apart from education minister, I had seen every other minister's name. So I said, sorry,
They asked. They asked about state cabinet or central cabinet.
no, no. In general, she asked me, do you know who is education minister?
You could have told about Dharmendra Singh Pradhan, na?
Yes. So actually, I forgot his name. Recently, I was going through other union cabinet ministers. So I told her, ma'am, I'm not able to recollect. I'll just go through about it. Then she asked me, okay, so how are you going to build the relationship with the bank people when, if like, what is your way of like, what you will do to build a relationship? Then I said, I'll just go through about like how people are, and definitely I will see what that person's perspective is, and upon that I'll just speak about the bank information, and then I'll go through whatever is there, and then according to their behavior I'll start building the relationship. Then she asked me, how are you going to manage yourself in very stressful situation, like if you're facing, if you're under too much stress or something, how are you going to do? I said, ma'am, I won't get panic. I'll just smile, and then I'll act according to the situation, what that stressful situation is. It went only for some 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, some 3 to 4 minutes, and then it was over.
So, what is your estimation about the interview?
Sir, apart from the technical questions, like the HR questions, how are you going to manage the relationship and all other stuff, I think I could answer well. But the new unexpected questions, I just told them straight away that I don't know, and I will definitely read about that. So I can't predict anything.
Yeah, it was a big boulder for us also. Once we received your questions, I felt flat, nothing, because totally unexpected. Totally
Yes, sir.
unexpected. Anyhow, nothing can be.
Whatever the questions they were asking, I did not show that I don't know, or I was getting afraid, or like it was very unexpected question for me, or like sudden, like we can say, if there's someone is asking some unexpected or unknown questions, they get panic. I was very normal, like very calm, normal, and I was confidently telling them, if I know that,
Which
like I
which
know, if
year
I don't know,
which
like I don't
which
know.
year did you complete your degree?
2022 MCOM I have finished, and one more question they asked me was, I'm feeling very interesting that you finished your BCom degree in 2018 and you have finished your MCOM in 2022. So what is the gap? What did you do? Like, it's very interesting for me, he asked. Then I told, sir, actually, I had worked in a CA firm for 6 months. And then later I stopped and I was preparing for this banking exams also. So I thought that distant education would be better option for me to exercise so that I can manage both studies parallelly.
Actually, for students like you, they have asked questions like, say, what is GST? What is auditing? Like that, they have
Yes,
asked so many questions. Yesterday,
I was. They were so
one
easy.
boy, one boy had very reasonable interview and tough interview. Everything was relating to your computer only. What is GST? Why is it indirect tax? Like that, they were asking. Anyhow,
Yes, sir.
yours was one of the tough interviews, in my
Yes,
view.
sir.
I think I told you that day itself. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
very sad. Of course, you don't worry. This is only the beginning. Start preparing for IBPS exams and other exams. Read well,
Okay, sir.
prepare well,
Okay, sir.
join some institute, take a mock interviews every day, one mock interview, and every week, one main mock interview. Like that, you should practice very well. Okay,
Okay, okay, sir.
good, nice. Now, Akshita is a person appearing for Ecgc. Akshita, I have for you this materials I have given in our Telegram page. I have posted lot of materials for you yesterday. I hope you must have.
I've gone through.
Yeah.
I've gone
Can
through
you?
all of it.
Can you tell me a few points about those points? Anything, for example, what is given under India's rice exports may fall by 4.5 million tons. Tell a few points about that.
Yes, sir. Sir, though India is the second largest producer of rice in the world, but it is predicted that this time the rice export would be less. It is because of the erratic climatic conditions in few parts of the India. As a result of which domestic production has come down, and for this, but government has decided to to put on the export duty over the non-basmati rice, so that we can meet our domestic needs. Also, this non-basmati rice are needed in the ethanol blending program. So that is why the government has thought of imposing the duty over these.
Very good. And in fact, even in our Karnataka bank interview, they were asking some questions like what is export, what is import, like that, and what is nostro, what is vostro, what is loro. For some candidates, they have asked like that also. Now, Akshita, can you answer this question? What is a dormant account?
No, sir, I'm not aware about this.
It's a banking term. Can anyone answer? Vaishnavi, can you answer?
Yes, sir. Sir, they asked this question for me, sir.
Acha, for you. Acha, tell me, what is that?
If we don't use our account for 24 months straight, then it is called as dormant account, sir.
Correct. When an account is not used for see,
And the next question,
no.
question
One
was,
minute. No. 1 minute. India.
So we can call it as like if it is not in an operation for 24
No, 24 months it is called as inoperative account. But where it is not operated for 10 years, it is called as dormant account, I think so. Maybe different people call it differently.
no, sir, inoperative, they call for 12 months, up to 12 months, sir. That is inoperative.
Yeah. I think your latest definition of Reserve Bank says a savings as well as current account should be treated as inoperative or dormant. Both are same, they say. inoperative or dormant if there are no transactions for over a period of 2 years. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, sir.
So
20
this is the
24
definition
months.
given. This, what you said is correct only. But 10 years
Yes,
and
sir.
above, what is that called? Unclaimed deposit. That is known as unclaimed deposit. 10 years and above. Very good. So
Yes,
that
sir.
was the question they asked.
Okay.
Akshita, do you have any questions? Because you are the person who has to go for interview. Do you get any questions in your mind right now? Akshita.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir. But do I need to go through these questions which were asked by these students, like intangible assets and other questions you have posted in your Telegram group?
जरूर क्योंकि see, not only in ECG CPO post is a much higher post. Even
Yes, sir.
for clerical post in Karnataka Bank, even for non-commerce graduates, they are asking questions like what is balance sheet, what is depreciation, what is goodwill, like this question, what is tangible assets, what is intangible assets. These have become very common terms which can be mastered by you by going through glossary of banking terminologies. It's available in Reserve Bank, it's available in IBA, it is also available in our Federal Bank website. That's what I'm more comfortable with. Federal Bank website, go and go through
Okay, sir.
glossary. That will give you full idea about banking.
Okay,
Yeah.
sir. Okay.
I have been telling all these people also about this. SSV has come now. SSV, did you
Yes,
read?
sir.
Did you read the links I gave you yesterday? Yesterday I have posted 2 videos keeping in mind ECGC interview where I culled out all the points, current points regarding export, import, etc. Did you watch that one as SSV?
Sir, I
No.
read the articles. I read
Articles
the
you read.
articles.
Articles you read. Very
Yes,
good. That
sir.
will do.
I will
That will
also
do.
watch the video.
No, not necessary. I'm not forcing you to watch, but I want you to be comfortable with those points. That's the thing. Can you tell me something about trade policy IPEF? What is IPEF?
Sir,
SHV.
it is Indo-Pacific Economic Forum. Recently, India has joined it. There are 4 pillars in that forum, and we didn't join the trade forum, except that all 3 pillars we joined. So it is with the
What are the
to
pillars we have
increase.
joined? What are the pillars we have joined?
We have joined global value chain, anti-corruption,
Hmm.
and
Mhm.
safety.
Mhm. Good. Acha. Uh, while India has not joined the trade pillar, it is engaging in 3 other areas: supply chains, clean energy, and fair economy, tax and anti-corruption issues, officials said. I think SSV, it was not clear. Supply chains, clean energy.
Okay, sir.
No problem. I am not saying you what you read is wrong, but at least you were aware that there were 3 areas that I saw only after you are telling me. Acha, this picture tells us very clearly about it, SSV. Or is,
Okay.
can you see this picture now?
Yes, sir. Now it is visible.
Yeah.
Yes, this is
See,
more clear. I read an article, so
this is more clear. Akshita, you also see this.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This appears to be very clear. Yeah, good. Akshita, you put some question to SSV. SSV put some question to Akshita relating to ECGC non-HR questions. Please put quick. Akshita, what happened?
Yes, sir. Yes, I am here.
first,
I would like to ask, what are your strengths and weaknesses?
No HR questions, I said.
non-HR.
Non-HR. Non-HR.
Okay, sir. So why export is more important than import?
Super question.
Okay.
SSV, tell.
Yes, sir. First of all, export helps us to use the comparative advantage that we have over some goods. So it increases employment, increasing export, and helps in increasing GDP. And it also provides us foreign reserves, which can help in stabilizing of our currency.
Acha,
Okay,
can you add some more points, Akshita?
yes, of course.
Okay,
Export,
supposing you answer this question, how will you answer?
the exports are very important for an growing economy. No country today in this world can expect their GDP to grow without exporting. I believe exports are the backbone of any economy, and these are the major source of foreign reserves. So exports are important, and whenever a country exports more than import, it is said to have a favorable balance of trade or a positive balance of trade. And balance of trade as is a major component of balance of payment. So this will lead to balance of payment surplus of a country.
Okay. Yes, SSV, put a question to Akshita.
Okay, sir. The situation going on in Pakistan, how will it affect the trade with India, negative or positive?
So as we have gone through the articles, it is believed that the history is repeating itself after 4,000 years, because the current scenario in the Pakistan is like that. The situation of the Indus Valley civilization is going to occur once again because of the flood in many areas. Till now, it has impacted more than 3 crores people. And as Pakistan is one of the largest producer of rice, apart from India, so this would definitely going to impact their trade and their balance of payment. I believe negative.
How it will
Neg-
affect ours?
No, yes, I wanted to know how will India be affected?
That's the question. Akshita, SSV, she is from Haryana only, not Bengal. I was thinking this is a Bengal girl, but she is a Haryana girl. So, Haryana girl. The question was how the position in Pakistan will affect India. Please try to elaborate. Otherwise, SSV will tell us. Yeah.
yes, sir. You can tell me. I'm not aware of this question.
SSV, please tell.
Sir, the main part, matlab, sir, the line that she spoke about rice, that is also the point, because due to Pakistan also is not now able to produce rice, and we are also we also had somewhat less produce due to droughts in regions like UP and West Bengal. There was not adequate rainfall. So we stopped the rice export, the broken rice export, and overall it will affect our trade because our exports will be less than before. And we also have an opportunity to increase our exports by sending the required items to Pakistan.
In fact, I was telling another way about. In fact, this will be an opportunity for India to catch some more markets also for exports. However, the quantity available now for export is coming down because nearly 4 to 5% of land area we are not going for cultivation this time, or there is going to be less production to an extent. That point I don't know. So that also you must clarify clearly. Good, very nice. Now, in order to involve other three people present here, I will ask Mr. Ravi. Ravi, please tell me what is globalization? Ravi, can you answer this question? What is globalization? Otherwise,
No,
our
sir, I don't.
ECGC people will answer.
Yes, sir. But
Vaishnavi, can you try this globalization?
Globalization means it is opening up the economy for the entire world, where the other people, I mean foreigners, can come into India and then they can start their business, and then they can trade also. Earlier it was only restricted to only Indian people are going to make the business and they're going to only buy and sell within India. Globalization means they have opened the gate to the outsiders also. Come, invest, and then you can earn.
Correct. Good. Can you add some points regarding this, Akshita? What is globalization in trade? Can you tell
Yes.
it from a different angle? Yeah.
So globalization refers to a borderless world, or it seeks the world as a global village. It may be attributed by the flow of goods, people, capital, and energy. However, the isolationism, which was forced by COVID-19 pandemic, has posed the growth of globalization in the world. Though the pandemic has hastened the globalization decline, but the protectionism has been increasing since the global financial crisis of 2008. And the rise of globalization can be seen from many factors. For example, the origin of modern globalization and politics of globalization. If we consider the politics of globalization, we got to know that there are certain benefits also from the point of view of globalization.
Yashasvi, globalization.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, globalization. कुछ बात
Sir,
बोलिए.
okay. After COVID, the trade of India has increased, and this is due to the globalization only, because the demand that was stopped during the COVID, it increased at a very good rate after COVID, which helped increase our exporting goods and services.
No, actually, my question was, what is globalization and effect about that? Ashita, you also listened to this video again afterwards. Your question answer was not wrong, but then you start mixing up 2, 3 things at the same time. On the one hand, you say 2008. On the one hand, you say COVID crisis. What can we understand as a listener? Akshita, could you follow me? My expression
Yes,
now.
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you listen to what you said earlier and try to reframe those sentences differently. So the next time when we will meet um, sometime afterwards. Then at that time we will decide about it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
But I think this may be the last class for our Karnataka Bank interview session. Pooja Madam, I'll be missing you all, Pooja Madam, Vaishnavi and all. But because there is no fun, not many of us will be coming also for the class. And regarding ECGC people, you be in touch with me so that we can arrange for some common sessions whenever I am free. I will tell you beforehand, not that I am busy. I'm quite free only. We can arrange and we can have common studies like the one I gave you yesterday. It is only intended for common study. Once I went through that Economic Times links, I could get lot of ideas regarding exports, imports, this, that, and all. So Akshita and SSV, I would suggest you're going through Economic Times, Business Standard. How I did it, Akshita, and this thing. I went to Economic Times and I clicked on top of it some, what is that, some export, something like that. Economy. Look here. Are you seeing the screen on the screen? No. No. Perhaps you are not seeing on the screen. I will show you now. Hello. Akshita and
Yes, sir.
SSV.
Now it
Now,
is visible.
yeah,
Yeah, able
I
to see.
I clicked this one. I could get so many items. And once I clicked this, there was a treasure of information in this. Treasure of information. I think you must have also experienced that. And not only this newspaper, you can also rely on Live Mint. You can also rely on, say, Business Standard or Business Line, whatever you like. 1 or 2 papers you depend and study like this voraciously. Note down the important points so that you need to refer to those important points only later on. That's how you have to prepare for this. ECGC requires extensive preparation. Yesterday, SSV, suddenly
Yes,
in
sir.
Karnataka Bank, they asked question about what is a smart city. Ore boy.
Oh, they are watching your videos.
No. So, I know once or twice I asked, but then I was taken aback once they made this smart city. Yeah, what is smart city? That at least is okay. What is the population of tier 1 city? What is Startup India?
Oh.
Akshita, all these questions are relevant for you also.
Yes, sir.
What is Startup India? What is White ATM? What is PMJDY? Who is a banking correspondent? What is doorstep banking? What is digital? Superb question. This boy has had a very boy or girl has had very interesting questions. Everything. I have posted in our Telegram group also. And apart from that, what I have got today is one person asking about what is SIDB, what are mutual funds. Akshita, SSV, be ready for these questions. What is SIDB? What are mutual funds? What is debt equity ratio? What is CCC in communication? Maybe that is not relevant for you, maybe relevant for communication. What is CCC in communication? Any idea? SSV.
No, sir.
Our Puja is there. Puja, you know something about what is CCC in communication?
No.
No. Then difference between debit card, credit card. Then next question they asked is, what are the fraud
Sir,
detection measures? Yeah,
I got some questions from some of the candidates. I have sent you on WhatsApp so we can
very
discuss
good.
those.
Yeah, very good. In for ECGC,
Yes, sir. Some of
very
the
good.
candidates have
Very good.
today and yesterday.
We will discuss. We will discuss them next time when we meet. I will give you 1 day notice for both of you to come together so that we can have discussion. Akshita, I
Yes,
will
sir.
share. Akshita, your interview date is what?
It's the 3rd of
October. What about SSV?
So 22nd September, 1 week left only now.
Oh God. Acha. Oh.
Where is your interview scheduled, at which place? Yashasvi?
Delhi, Shringila Hotel, Delhi Connaught Place.
Okay.
So I suggest if both of you agree, I will share your number so that you can talk among themselves. SSV,
Yes, sir.
Akshita is also a very good source. One, because she is a teacher herself. She teaches children and all. And she is very good in discussion. Yesterday, that day I told you about that video, that girl.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Next questions like this, I wish you should not get. What are the fraud detection measures used by bank? What are the challenges faced by the banks? Famous banking frauds in India. What is balance sheet? What is development and regulatory guidelines issued by RBI? Some commerce question. Yeah, that's it. And apart from that, one candidate had this question. What is Einstein's theory? I think this Akshita can answer. Akshita, what is
Yes, sir.
Einstein theory? What is Einstein theory?
So he gave a formula that is E is equal to mc square, where m refers to mass and c is a constant and E refers to energy.
Oh,
So it's related to energy.
acha. Then our SSV also must be knowing. She also studied BSc. Correct, SSV?
Sir, but I didn't study physics in my BSc. I studied maths, computer science, and statistics.
It's a physics concept. Yes, it's
Acha.
related to theory of
Yes,
relativity.
So you escaped. Yeah. This
yes,
question
sir.
is a general question, SSV. Please tell me,
Yes, sir.
such a tough question they have asked in Karnataka Bank. What are digital banking limitations? Super question. But I don't know the answer. But tell me, what are digital banking limitations? Super.
Sir, first limitation is that if I have a grievance or any complaint, I can't get, I can't talk to someone face to face and get it resolved at that point only. I will either send a mail or send a query. After some hours, I will get the answer. And there is limit on amount of payment also. Every app, there is limit on amount what can be sent through UPI or IMPS, all these.
Apart from that,
SSB,
cyber attacks also. So one of the biggest issue. Cyber attack.
Yes,
yeah, cyber attack.
yes.
SSB, you know this answer. They have asked one question. What is the IMPS maximum limit in apps? Is there any common limit? I know only 5 lakhs limit, but I think different apps have different limits. Sometimes
Sir,
once
it won't be apps. Sir, it might be AEPS, Aadhaar Enabled Payment System.
no, in one time when I went through our Google Pay, it said you can't send more than 10,000 rupees, something like
Yes,
that.
sir. Yes, sir.
So it may differ from app to app. Yeah, we have a new person, Soumya Nandahalli Mat, very participative girl. Soumya, have you come? I think her phone is switched off. Soumya, so she's very good in participating, but I don't know what type of question she had. Yeah. So next question is for some other people, sometimes it is very
Hello,
easy.
sir.
Yeah, please tell me, Soumya, how was your interview?
No, sir, not yet done. It's on 16th.
Oh, 16th means Soumya, I have
Day after
posted
tomorrow.
lot of questions in our Telegram page. Please go through that. What is your degree, Soumya?
BSc, sir.
Oh, Baba, for you only we were asking, what is Einstein's theory? Tell me.
E is equals to MC square.
Oh.
So he has given a formula.
Good. Very good. Very good. What are digital banking limitations, Soumya?
So for digital banking,
Hello.
we should use a single PC, sir. Through this, for this reason, we can't go through anywhere, and we cannot use many more. It means not portable, sir.
No. It is portable. I am using it in 2 of my laptops. It is not
I mean,
difficult.
sir, you have laptop, then you can use, sir. So somebody who
No,
have
but
not
no.
own PC or
The point you want to mention is that we cannot do this internet banking from common browsing centers, public browsing
yes, sir,
centers.
public
That,
browsing center.
yeah, good. So that's what it is. So please go through all the questions, go through newspaper. Sometimes they ask very silly questions, simple questions also. But
Yes, sir,
about
one
which,
of my friend has completed. They
what is,
just asked about her native place and some relative to her native place only, sir.
that's all. No, but for one candidate, they have asked a very tough question. Pooja, this is what I was telling. Asked about FISDOM, FISDOM. What is FISDOM? It seems Karnataka Bank Memorandum of Understanding with the FISDOM to provide mutual funds. And what are the products of mutual fund? For this candidate only, they asked per day limit of IMPS from app. Can we set the limits for IMPS transactions in app? That is yes, we can set up a limit for us. And which company in Karnataka Bank has tie up to provide insurance? What is bank assurance? Like that, the questions they were asked. What should we do to activate dormant account? What is the turnover of bank in quarter 1? How much dividend did Karnataka Bank provide? What is the face value of share of Karnataka Bank? What is the share price of Karnataka Bank? Soumya, please prepare on these lines.
Sure, sir.
So I don't know whether I have provided all this. I will post this in our Telegram once again. Hold on. I don't know whether these questions I gave. Let me give, I think, coupled with whatever questions I have given earlier, it must be sufficient for you. 1 minute. Just a minute. I'm posting now in Telegram. Please go through that. Thank you, Soumya, Nandanahalli, and others.
Thank you.
As you know, I have to go for eye checkup. Of late, I find difficult to read, and because when letters are all small, I find it difficult. So I'm going for just cross checkup. We will meet tomorrow. There is no class for both spoken English and this no class. And maybe sometime afterwards, when I feel like talking to Ecgc people, I will tell. And next meeting for Karnataka Bank people will be after your results come. Maybe on the first day, we will celebrate by meeting in Zoom of people who have come out successful. I wish you all best of luck. Any questions from Soumya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if I
So
want
when
to
shall
join
we expect
further
the
classes
results?
from your classes, how to join, sir?
No, you can join by say, for example, I have a session on spoken English. So
Yes, sir.
if you want to join, you join there. Though it is called spoken English, most of the time we'll be discussing about economy, general awareness, etc. So you can join that so that you can be in touch. And regarding the materials, I do post in our Telegram, and my other admins also post regularly Affairs Cloud, Study IQ, etc. You can join, you can download from them. And regarding whether there is possibility for general awareness sessions, let me think over and then arrange for a common class, free class, wherein you can participate in the, I will post the questions and ask you to answer in your notebook. Later on, we can cross check that. That type of arrangement we can have. It will be helpful for your IBPS exams. Okay.
Yes, I'm asking for the next PO exams only.
Yeah, I know. So, what is the suitable time for that? Is it, say, somewhere around? Um, is it okay? We have it around 6:30 or 7 o'clock in the evening, like that.
Sure,
Okay.
sir, no problem.
Because I want to make it convenient for office goers also. So I will plan for that and post it in our Telegram page. I will give you the session. You have to study which dates general awareness you have to study. And after studying that, if you come, I will ask only selected questions and you can answer them. That way we will discuss. And during that time, if you get some doubt regarding interview, get some doubt regarding banking and other aspects, you can ask me.
Sure, sir. Sir,
No problem.
for
And
reference,
yeah.
last one question, sir.
Hmm.
I have mentioned the two people names, sir,
Hmm.
for reference.
Hmm.
If they don't know English, is it okay?
No problem. They can write the recommendation in Kannada language also.
Yes, sir.
No
Thank you.
problem. But they must be people who can, respectable people, like say one who is doing
Yes, sir.
business.
Now, one person is LIC agent and the one
Hmm.
person is carpenter.
Very good. No
They
problem.
can understand English, sir, but I think they can't write.
No. But I suggest if they get a letter, you draft a letter from them and ask them to sign and send it.
Sure, sir.
That will be better. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Best wishes. Thank you, Sashvi, Vaishnavi, Akshita, and others. Thank you.
sir.
Bye bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye. Bye. Yeah. Stop recording.